Hi, it's Joy, and today's video is going to be slightly different to normal because this video is me sharing my love for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., for just sharing my experiences with it and just how much it's meant to me, because I've been really struggling this past week, this past month, to process the fact that my favourite show is ending, and I thought, what better way to make a video for my reaction channel and just share my absolute love for this show. So season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for me started during my second year of university. I can remember watching it in my house from second year, so it was my second year of university. I was doing better in my second year than my first. I very much struggled, but I was going through some stuff in my personal life, which, you know, I'm still sort of processing and still going through. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was one of the shows that really helped me through it, and that was through my connection to this team, this found family. Ward's betrayal in season 1 was not worth, it's just no thank you, Ward. But through this team and their love and their bond, this show it touched something in my heart, and I think that's what's so special about this show, because it's not perfect, and I don't think any of us could say that it was perfect. I mean, there isn't a show that's perfect, but it has just done something. It has just been able to reach our hearts and touch our hearts for so many people, and in different ways. There are different aspects that appeal to different people, and I just absolutely love it. Now, as you all know, my favourite character is Daisy, and she is my favourite character to have existed ever. Like, she is my favourite character from any form of media. I am a massive reader. I love movies. I love TV shows, and Daisy Johnson, Sky, and then Daisy Johnson, there are no words for what she means to me. As you can see, one of my my best friend, Sarah, stitched that for me. What would Daisy Johnson do? Because genuinely, probably shouldn't be saying this, but hey, in my therapy sessions, my counsellor was like, oh, so is there I know you love TV, is there a female character that you really feel close to and that is your favourite? And I was like, yes. And then she was like, that was quicker than I was expecting. And I was like, yes, Daisy Johnson, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And so we had that mantra of, if I was facing a tough situation, what would Daisy Johnson do? So that's just an example of how, like, attached I feel. But just, it's such a funny thing how attached you can get to a show. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I remember when it started, I was beyond excited. I love Marvel, I love the MCU, I love the Avengers, and just being so excited with this show. And then the trailer and Agent Coulson, they're like, welcome to level 7. And it was like, oh my god, it's Coulson, that's where Coulson lives. Like, it was just such a brilliant ride to have been on from the very beginning. I can remember just how excited I was. And then the show started, and I was very busy with uni work, so it took me a little while to get. I think I watched the first couple, and I really enjoyed them. I loved season 1. I agree that the show has got a lot better since then, but I was never a person that had a problem with season 1. I watched the couple episodes and I enjoyed them, and then I remember just swamped with essays or something, and so then I had like a little chunk till the mid-season to binge, and I literally binged them and got to the point where Sky was shot, and that was where I caught up, and I was like, why is this happening to me? And then I was like, this is my favourite character. I'm really, like, this character is special to me, and this is happening, and I remember those emotions. I also tried to get anyone I knew into it. My best friend I met at uni, Hayley, we were both into it, so she'd come over and we'd watch it together. I got my mum into it, most of my friends into it, and if they don't watch it, or don't watch it anymore, they are all aware that I love Daisy Johnson and that I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I'm still trying. Like, if there's someone I haven't already got into it, I still try. And I can still vividly remember with season 1, sitting in my uni house with my friend Hayden, and we went to the cinema because we had to see Winter Soldier, and we'd heard you got to see Winter Soldier before you watched episode 17, so we went to the cinema, we watched Winter Soldier, we turned to each other waiting for the end credit scene, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. has been destroyed. What is this going to mean for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? We went home, we immediately watched episode 17, Ward, I remember squealing when he was kissing the guy, then Ward ruined our entire lives. And it just, for me, the part where the show flew into another level was around the time Coulson was taken, where we finally found out what happened to him, and then when Sky was shot. And not only was that dramatic in the sense that it raised the stakes, because, like, our characters can get seriously hurt, I was fairly confident she was going to be okay, but it was still devastating. The way they shot that, with her, you know, crawling across the floor and everything, that still gets me to this day. I still tear up sometimes watching that scene. And then just Coulson's reaction to finding her, the way the whole team reacted. It was really that string of episodes, from Coulson being missing and them trying to find him, through to that episode where I was like, this is a family, this is a team, I am bonded, I am part of this, I love this. And then of course Ward's betrayal took it up to another level. It just made you look back at the whole season differently, and I love that you can rewatch things and we all notice things like the fact that Ward, when he was controlled by Lorelei, he shoots May after the effects worn off. And the first time you watch it, you think, oh, the effect took a while to wear off, you know. She got silenced and then he pulled the trigger and then it wore off. But as a second time around viewer, you're like, he was trying to eliminate May, potentially, because she was the other fighter, and maybe Coulson wouldn't necessarily replace her, so then he would be the fighter on the plane, etc. You know, there's a lot more stuff you can really read into, and I love that. I think, see, for me, I never disliked Ward. I liked Ward. I know people said he was really boring or one-dimensional, but obviously, like, no. I always really liked him, and I kind of was rooting for him to be with Skye, but that was such a brilliant betrayal. And then from there, S.H.I.E.L.D. just didn't hold back. You know, even though every season you'd go into it being like, something entirely inexplicable is going to happen, and I'm going to have my mind blown, and then you go into it and you'd be like, it's happened. So this show just, it does not disappoint. It has pulled me through so many dark times. Being able to rewatch it, being able to share it, being able to watch all the behind the scenes. This cast is fantastic. And I mean, most of the shows I watch seem to have good casts. If they don't, they hide it well. But when you watch behind the scenes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there's something special there. That bond, and just how the content they give us is so fun, and just, I love them a lot, and I love this show. This video is probably going to be around, I don't know if anyone's going to watch it, but I'm so thankful for this show. I have been lucky enough to go to some Comic-Cons and conventions in London and meet some of the cast. I've met Lincoln Campbell. Lincoln Campbell? What am I on about? I've met Luke Mitchell. I know his name's Luke Mitchell. I knew him before S.H.I.E.L.D. I met Luke Mitchell and I got to hug him. I met Ian DeKaiser and I met Nick Blood, and I ran out of money, so I did not meet. Why am I going to call them the character names? I know all the actor names. I didn't get to meet Elizabeth Henstridge, but I saw her. I went to the panel that she was on. And I'm really actually, you know, COVID. I was meant to be a convention in London this year. I hadn't bought my tickets for it yet, but I was like going to. And Clark Gregg and Ming-Na Wen were going to be there, and I'm very sad now because I would have met them. I would have spent all my money on them. I don't care. But yeah, I've been lucky enough to meet them, get my pitch taken with them, and just experience the convention and the panel and being in a room full of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans. It's brilliant. And yeah, so I guess for me, the one dark time of S.H.I.E.L.D. for me was Lincoln's death. Now that was just because of how much Daisy means to me and seeing how devastated she was, given that especially as she'd just gone through Hive. It was also because I really loved Lincoln's character. I may be in the minority there, but I was really looking forward to exploring it further and seeing him become part of the team. I remember one of my favourite moments of season 3, towards the end, was when it turned out that Lincoln wasn't trying to run away to be with Daisy, but he and May had this plan, because I was like, oh, he's integrating with the team! And then that happened, and it was not long after my nan had sadly passed away, and I was in a very, very fragile state, and I was not good that summer. S.H.I.E.L.D. destroyed me, and I am definitely someone that uses my TV shows as a little bit of escapism and a coping mechanism, but there's something that gives me strength, and so when S.H.I.E.L.D. floored me, it was dark. There was even a point where I was like, can I watch season 4? But then I was like, I have to for Daisy, and then I was like, also, this is my favourite show, of course I'm going to watch it. And one thing I have said in my reactions is the fact that this show has, without fail, not erased Lincoln. Like, I'm fully aware that he was not the most important character on the show. I was expecting him to be killed off in season 3 because he was the, like, out of all of the main characters, he was the one they would get rid of. They wouldn't kill Fitz, they wouldn't kill Simmons, they wouldn't kill Daisy, dear God. So I was okay with it, but my favourite thing is that they haven't erased him and what he meant to Daisy. He gets mentioned every season. He was even mentioned this episode, well, the last episode, you know, and I love that. I love the fact that they aren't just erasing what he meant to Daisy, which doesn't feel like they did it just to cause me pain and to laugh at me. I feel like, you know, it was... Anyway, I'm babbling, but so that was the dark time of S.H.I.E.L.D., but at the same time, I think the way that they've handled it since has been really, like, healing and cathartic, and I just... Anyway, I'm going to make an entire video where I talk about Daisy. That is happening. I'm waiting to do it till after the finale so I can talk about her entire story arc, although I'm crossing everything that she's going to be called, like, Daisy's going to be in something else. I know I've seen articles where Chloe has said, like, she's open to playing Daisy again, but they haven't asked her yet, and I'm like, please, please, please. I will cry with... I'm like, losing Daisy is actually something I'm concerned about. And with COVID, I can't even go to my therapy appointments. It's stressful. But I will definitely be making a video about Daisy. I might make a video about the show itself, about each season or something. I'm just gonna see how I feel, maybe like have a go, but see how devastated I am after tomorrow. But I'm really annoyed actually as well that England is having a heatwave. I'm sorry if you've been hearing my fan, because I was ready. I was going to make my S.H.I.E.L.D. video, and I was going to wear my lovely jumper, Chloe Bennett's Daisy Fight Like a Girl top, my friend Sarah got me. And I am currently melting to death, so I couldn't wear it, and that makes me sad. I've also got my small Pop Funko collection. I have Coulson, May and Daisy, and then I remember after season 2 I bought a S.H.I.E.L.D. badge with Skye. Literally bought this. A week later they were like, headlines, she's changing her name to Daisy, so I had to get that. I love this. I don't cosplay, I had to have a S.H.I.E.L.D. badge, and I had to have Daisy's S.H.I.E.L.D. badge. So anyway, I'm just sharing my random stuff that I have that's S.H.I.E.L.D. related, and obviously you can't really see because it's small, but I love my little S.H.I.E.L.D. necklace. This show has just meant the absolute world to me. It has got me through struggles, and one of my favourite things has always been knowing there was more to come, knowing that, you know, if I had S.H.I.E.L.D. to come. And so I am very sad that it is coming to an end. But I've also thought this season's been fantastic, and I've seen some people in my comments saying that for them they haven't particularly liked that the villains don't feel as fleshed out, that we don't know their motives. And okay, like the Chronocoms, we know that they want a home planet because theirs was destroyed and they think, oh, it'll be easy to just take this one. Nathaniel is, yeah, we haven't really developed him too much, but he's just an unstable crazy person, and that's okay, because this season has really focused on the characters and their bonds. And even though a lot of like Daisy's time has been spent building up her relationship with Susan, she has had brilliant moments with May and with Coulson and with Gemma, and like there have been so many good moments that I have really enjoyed between all of the cast, and I think they've done such a good job of wrapping it up. Now the one downside of that is Fitz, because Fitz hasn't been in it, but I can't get too upset with them about that, because I know it was Ian asking for the time off. Ian was asking to not be in it, so they had to work with what they had. And I still think that Fitz's absence has been in it enough that you feel it, in it enough that you are aware that he's lacking, but not enough to like dominate, to make the whole show into everyone crying because Fitz isn't in it. I think they've handled it really well, and I'm assuming he's not dead, that he probably will be turning up in the finale, fingers crossed. But I think they've done this final season so well, because they really, this show, what makes this show excel, as much as I adore its plot, as much as its twists and turns are what you rave about to people, this show would not work without these characters and the actors that played them. Without the brilliance of these actors and the brilliance of these characters and their depictions and how three-dimensional they are and how much strength they give you, and okay, for me, Daisy has just changed my life. But just without that, this show, even with its crazy plots and twists and turns, you wouldn't care as much. You would enjoy it. You'd be like, whoa, but you wouldn't cry and sob and have that like dread. I mean, I can remember spending entire weeks, or when Daisy got taken over by Hive, I remember I spent that entire week, despite the fact that I was living my life, feeling sick, feeling anxious. I'd go to bed at night and all I could think about was what's going to happen. Like, this show just gets you, and it's because you care about the characters and you care about their relationships and their team and their family, and that has been its strength. That as much as it does its crazy things, it can be crazy, it can be silly, it can be, it has these relationships at the heart of everything, and that's really what makes it tick, and I'm just so thankful for it. So yeah, I don't really know what this video was. It's kind of my thank you to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I do want to do, like I said, I'm planning on doing one about Daisy. I'm definitely want to do one where I rank the characters, which, you know, I love most of the characters, so it's, you know, it's fun. And who's going to be at the top, you know, people should bet money on who I'm going to put at the top, because that is a hard one to tell. I definitely want to make more videos about S.H.I.E.L.D. because I just love it so much, and yeah, it has been such a pleasure to react to the final 3 seasons. I wish I'd done reacting for more. I wish almost I hadn't seen it till I started my channel, or I wish I don't, because getting to be on the roller coaster has been everything. But I wish that, like, I had been able to share more of my reactions with you to the earlier stuff, although no one needed to see me wailing over Lincoln. Like, my friend that was with me was, like, patting me very awkwardly because she didn't know what to do, and I feel really bad. But just, it's been so much fun sharing the reactions, and even if we don't always agree on things, this fandom is largely, almost I think like 1 or 2 exceptions, I have only ever had lovely comments. And they can be comments that are like, I get your point on this, but I think actually this, and I love that, I don't care. And I think this is just such a wonderful fandom and just such a wonderful group of people, and just getting to help bring pleasure to a very small minority. My channel is not big. I'm not trying to be like, I have so many people that watch my reactions. Like, I'm fully aware that I'm just Joy who rambles away, and yeah, why does anyone listen to me? But it has been so much fun getting to react and to share my love for this show with you. And I have been on my other channel, and just to share, I don't know, I know some people might know about it, a couple of people have followed me on there I think, but I have a fan video channel, and my original fan video channel I made when I was 13, and then it got blocked. Posted 3 I had over 200 subscribers, which back then was a lot for me. I posted 3 Glee videos. 3 months later, I got 3 copyright strikes, my channel was gone, and I was devastated. But then I made Joy Scott 13, which is why this channel is Joy Scott 13 Reacts. If you want to find me on social media, I am basically Joy Scott 13 on Tumblr, on Twitter, everywhere. I'm on Instagram, but I don't really use it. I've made fan videos, and I remember my first fan videos were about Ward's betrayal. Then I made several thousand about Daisy. I'm making them about Daisy in season 2, I made them about Daisy in season 3, season 4 I made them about Daisy, season 5, season 6, life got a bit hectic and I just stopped making videos really, like I made them very rarely. I made one about Deke, I made one about Daisy and Lincoln in season 3, that hurt me. I made one like general team one, and then I have recently got my Daisy video making bug back. So I have recently posted a video of Daisy, which is current this season, and I have posted my first video of Daisy and Suza, and I'm working on more. I'm working on Daisy and Suza videos, I'm working on more Daisy videos. I probably would even work on more team videos, but I just thought I'd share. If you don't already know, I'm putting it at the end of this video. No one is still going to be watching 15 minutes in, but hey, you can. The link to that channel is in my description. I've never done that. Like, the link is in my description. I'm so pretentious. But you can find it there if you want, and there's a playlist on my channel of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. which has all of my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. videos. But yeah, this is just a huge thank you to the cast. This show, I don't think I'm articulating what I wanted to articulate. I'm very cross about that, because this show has just been everything. It has been funny and painful and surprising. It keeps you at the edge of your seat. It has given so much to so many people, and I'm always going to be thankful for it. I'm praying, getting everything crossed, that I like the ending, because I have been hurt before, and I'm looking at you, Merlin, by endings of my favourite shows and been unable to rewatch that show. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is one that I need to be able to rewatch, so please. But yeah, this has just been such a joy to have in my life. I would love to see more. I mean, if I can see Daisy again, I will die happy. And if any of these characters are able to pop up in later Marvel films or realistically TV, would be everything. But this show has given so much strength, so much enjoyment. It has done so much, given me confidence and all sorts of strength, and just, I'm not explaining myself well, but I just want to say how thankful I am for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., how much it means to me. And I'm never going to be able to fully put that into words. And I really hope that I'm going to get to meet more of the cast at more conventions and see panels and interviews, and I will definitely be following along with everyone's careers. And I'm just so excited. I'm excited to see the ending. I am excited. I can't wait to kind of get to the culmination of this journey, but I'm also kind of scared, because what if it hurts me? But if it doesn't, I get to rewatch the show endlessly. And you know, I dream about one day, like, meeting someone, befriending them, or, you know, falling in love with them, and then they haven't seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. yet, and then I get to share it with them. That would just be heaven. But yeah, this just, if you would like to, you could, and you're still watching 16, 17 minutes in, I'm so sorry, why am I rambling like this? You can leave in the comments any of what S.H.I.E.L.D. has meant to you, how much it's brought to you. I'm definitely planning on, like I said, making more videos about S.H.I.E.L.D. once the finale has aired, once I can kind of be like, oh, well, like, this video I'm still a little apprehensive because I have been burned before, but I'm feeling fairly confident that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not going to do that to us. But yeah, this just is a truly special show, and I think all of us that have watched it, we know how special it is, and it isn't perfect, and I would never argue it was perfect, but it has just, it's just special. It just has something that so many shows try for and they fail. It knows where its strengths lie. It knows that its characters and their relationships are the heart of the show, and I think that's what this season has really showcased. But it also is able to do these brilliant plot turns and twists and have episodes that you're like, is this even happening? Is Deke singing? Like, everything about this is fantastic. This is one of my absolute favourite shows, and it's going to remain that way for a very long time. And I don't see Daisy being replaced. Daisy, like, when I talk about my favourite characters, you have Daisy, and then, like, the next ones are a significant way down in how I feel about them, because just getting to watch her journey, her growing, her strength, and none of my, like, struggles have been the same as hers, obviously, because, like, my god, Daisy has been through hell. But I've been able to find parallels and draw strength from her, and I am definitely going to be doing a video about my love for Daisy, so you can also not watch that when it comes out. But yeah, so thank you so much if you have watched this video, and if you've watched any of my S.H.I.E.L.D. reactions. I would love to talk in the comments about how much S.H.I.E.L.D. means. And yeah, this is the week. It is happening. S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to finish, and let's hope it continues to go out on a high. Thank you so much for watching.